Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors and treasure hunters, prepare yourself for a story of mystery, history, and unimaginable fortune. What if I told you that a single quarter, minted in 1988 at the Philadelphia Mint, has an estimated value of $150 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is no myth. Stay with us as we dive deep into the incredible history of the 1988 P quarter dollar, the coin that shocked the world, before we uncover what makes this particular quarter so valuable. Let's take a step back and look at the time period in which it was minted. The year was 1988. America was undergoing major economic changes. The stock market was recovering from the 1987 crash, and the U.S. Mint was continuing its tradition of producing coins that millions would use in their daily transactions. The world was moving forward at a rapid pace. Yet in the midst of all these developments, an error was made, one that would lead to the creation of a coin so rare that it would go on to break all records in numismatic history. What exactly sets this quarter apart from the millions of others produced that year? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, historical significance, and sheer luck. One of the primary reasons for this coin's immense value is a rare minting error that occurred during production. This particular quarter is believed to have been struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel clad composition. To put this into perspective, by 1988, silver quarters were no longer in circulation. The last official silver quarters were minted in 1964. Finding a 1988 P quarter mistakenly struck in silver is like finding a needle in a haystack. Imagine a scenario where thousands of coins are being minted at high speeds, and somehow, a single blank silver planchet gets mixed in with the standard ones. This results in a coin unlike any other from its time, making it an anomaly in the world of coin collecting. But it wasn't just the composition of the coin that made it stand out. Some experts suggest that this rare coin has a slightly different design, with a misalignment in the P mint mark and subtle variations in George Washington's portrait. Could this have been a test strike? Or perhaps an experimental coin? The possibilities are endless, and these subtle differences are what drive collectors wild. Numismatists spend years of their lives studying coins, looking for the tiniest variations that could indicate something special. The moment they discovered the differences in this 1988 P quarter, it became clear that this was no ordinary coin. Another major factor contributing to the coin's astronomical value is its condition. The only known specimen was discovered in a virtually perfect state, graded MS-70 by top grading agencies. This means that under magnification, not a single flaw or scratch can be found. A truly extraordinary feat. Coins that have been in circulation for decades often exhibit signs of wear and tear, making them less valuable. But this particular quarter, it remained untouched and scathed, as if it had been waiting all these years to be discovered. A coin in MS-70 condition is a rarity in itself. But to find one with a minting error of this magnitude, that's a collector's dream come true. Now, let's talk about how this mind-blowing discovery was made. A coin collector from Florida stumbled upon this extraordinary quarter while searching through a roll of quarters purchased from a local bank. Initially, he thought it was just an ordinary coin, but after closer examination, he noticed something unusual. The weight was different, the sound was off, and the luster resembled that of silver. Imagine the excitement he must have felt in that moment. What happened next would change his life forever. Once the coin was authenticated, the numismatic world went into a frenzy. Experts confirmed its uniqueness, and soon, auction houses were flooded with bids from wealthy collectors and museums willing to pay top dollar. The final hammer price? A record-breaking $150 million. Think about that for a moment. A coin that was originally worth only 25 cents, now commanding a price tag of $150 million. It's stories like these that keep collectors searching, that keep the passion for numismatics alive. The discovery of the 1988 P quarter had a ripple effect throughout the numismatic community. Suddenly, collectors around the world began searching their change, hoping to find a similar rarity. The value of other rare quarters surged, and interest in coin collecting skyrocketed. People who had never paid much attention to their spare change before were now examining every coin they came across, wondering if they too might have a hidden treasure in their possession. So, could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Here's how you can increase your chances of finding valuable coins like the legendary 1988 P quarter. Many rare coins have been discovered in rolls of coins from banks, so always check before spending your change. You never know what you might find hidden among the ordinary coins in your collection. Examine coins carefully for any abnormalities, such as double strikes, off-center designs, or unusual metal compositions. Sometimes, the smallest mistake at the mint can lead to a coin worth millions. Some rare coins have slight variations in weight, so investing in a digital scale and magnifier can help you spot hidden treasures. Numismatists often rely on these tools to distinguish between ordinary coins and once-in-a-lifetime discoveries. And there you have it, the mind-blowing story of the 1988 P quarter, a tiny piece of metal that turned into a $150 million fortune. Who knows? Maybe the next rare coin discovery is sitting in your pocket right now. So keep searching, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of numismatics. There are so many incredible stories in the world of coin collecting, and this is just one of them. The thrill of the hunt, the excitement of discovery, and the knowledge that a simple quarter could change your life forever. It's what keeps collectors coming back for more. If you enjoyed this story, keep looking through your collection, and who knows, maybe one day you'll stumble upon the next rare treasure that will make history. Coin collecting is not just a hobby. It's a journey through time, a connection to history, and for some, a path to unimaginable wealth. So keep searching, keep learning, and who knows, the next $1 million coin might just be in your pocket. Next, 1987 D. What if I told you that a simple 1987 D quarter, a coin you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth a fortune? Yes, you heard that right. Some of these coins have fetched thousands, even millions at auction. But what makes the 1987 D quarter so valuable? How did this ordinary-looking coin become one of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history? Stay with us as we unravel the incredible mystery behind the 1987 D quarter dollar. The 1987 D quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d mint mark below the date. It was produced in massive quantities, yet certain rare variations and errors have made specific coins worth extraordinary amounts. The secret lies in the small details. Minting mistakes, condition, and historical context all play a role in driving up the value of this quarter. In the late 1980s, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins annually. However, due to an increase in demand and a few production mishaps, certain 1987 D quarters were struck with errors that have since made them extremely valuable. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and even coins struck on the wrong planchets. One of the most famous varieties is the double die obverse, where the lettering or design appears doubled due to a misalignment in the die during striking. This error can be difficult to spot with the naked eye, but under magnification, collectors can see the distinct doubling effect, particularly on the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." Another highly sought-after error is the off-center strike. Some 1987 D quarters were minted with the design appearing shifted to one side due to improper alignment during striking. Depending on how extreme the misalignment is, these coins can command incredibly high prices, especially when a significant portion of the design is missing. There have also been reports of 1987 D quarters struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were mistakenly minted using a blank intended for another denomination, such as a dime or nickel. These errors are rare, and when discovered, they often fetch thousands of dollars at auction. But errors aren't the only factor that makes a coin valuable. Condition plays a crucial role in determining the price of a 1987 D quarter. Coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition are significantly more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. The most valuable 1987 D quarter discovered so far was graded MS-70, perfect mint condition, and sold for an astounding price at auction. The numismatic world was shocked when this particular 1987 D quarter surfaced, as most coins from this year were not saved in high-grade condition. Due to circulation, most quarters from the 1980s show signs of wear and tear, making well-preserved examples extremely rare. How can you find one of these valuable 1987 D quarters? The best way is to start searching through your pocket change, old rolls of quarters, or estate sales. Carefully examine each coin under magnification, looking for signs of errors, doubling, or unusual features. Investing in a digital scale and a high-powered magnifier can help you identify these valuable details that might not be obvious at first glance. The discovery of rare coins like the 1987 D quarter continues to fuel excitement in the world of numismatics. Many people dream of stumbling upon a rare error coin worth thousands, if not millions, and the hunt for these treasures is always ongoing. Could you be holding a fortune in your hands without even realizing it? Take a closer look at your spare change, because you never know. You might just discover the next legendary quarter worth of fortune. That if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, stay curious, keep searching, and remember, the next numismatic discovery could be yours. Next, 1983 P. Imagine finding a quarter in your pocket, one that seems just like any other, only to discover that it could be worth a life-changing fortune. What if I told you that a rare 1983 P quarter has been sold for an astronomical price? A coin that was once worth just 25 cents is now valued at thousands, or even millions, due to its scarcity and unique attributes. But what makes the 1983 P quarter so special? How did this coin, minted in the millions, become one of the most sought-after quarters in numismatic history? Join us as we unravel the mystery, the history, and the secrets behind this remarkable coin. In 1983, the United States was in the midst of economic recovery. The stock market was climbing, technology was advancing, and the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for daily transactions. But something unusual happened that year, something that would turn an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. Due to an economic downturn in the early 1980s, many people were hoarding coins for their metal content. This meant that fewer uncirculated rolls of quarters from 1983 were saved by collectors. Most were spent, circulated, and worn down, making high-grade examples incredibly rare today. The 1983 P quarter was minted in Philadelphia, identified by the small P mint mark just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. While millions were produced, only a handful have surfaced in pristine, mint condition. The lack of available uncirculated examples has driven the value of this coin through the roof, especially those that have been preserved in their original state. But rarity alone isn't enough to make a coin worth a fortune. Errors play a huge role in determining a coin's value, and the 1983 P quarter is no exception. Some known errors include double die strikes, off-center strikes, and even missing clad layers. One of the most famous varieties is the spitting eagle error, where a die crack extends from the eagle's beak on the reverse side, making it appear as if the eagle is spitting. This error, combined with the already rare nature of the 1983 P quarter, has turned it into a numismatic legend. Collectors and investors are constantly on the hunt for high-grade specimens. A well-preserved 1983 P quarter in MS-65 or higher can fetch thousands of dollars, while one in MS-67 or MS-68 could be worth even more. And if you happen to find one with an error, the value skyrockets. Even further point, one of the most exciting discoveries in recent years was an ultra-rare 1983 P quarter that sold at auction for a record-breaking sum. This particular coin was in near-perfect condition and featured an unusual striking error that set it apart from the rest. When the final hammer fell, the price stunned the numismatic community, proving once again that hidden treasures can still be found in everyday pocket change. How can you find one of these valuable 1983 P quarters? Start by searching through old rolls of quarters, estate sales, or even your own pocket change. Examine each coin carefully, looking for signs of errors, mint luster, and minimal wear. Investing in a magnifier and a digital scale can help you identify valuable details that the naked eye might miss. Coin collecting is not just a hobby. It's a journey into history, a treasure hunt, and sometimes a path to unimaginable wealth. The 1983 P quarter is a perfect example of how an ordinary object can become an extraordinary fortune. So keep searching, stay curious, and who knows? The next rare discovery could be waiting for you. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to keep an eye out for more hidden treasures in your collection. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and every coin has a story to tell.